Well, I'm Kate Hahn with TV Guide Magazine and TV
Hi.
Insider, and we are speaking with the cast of Saint X.
Allison went out last night.
Claire.
I was all alone. I don't like to be alone.
Well, honey, Allison's in college. She gets to have a little fun.
Okay, next time, just let us know so Claire can sleep with us if she wants.
Good morning, Thomases. Can I get you some pina coladas?
Please, 2. Yes, and 2 virgin coladas.
Seriously?
It's like 9 a.m., Elle.
It's Allison.
Right now, we have Michael Park and Betsy Brandt, who play parents who go through something extremely terrifying and tragic. And I wonder if you guys could kind of set up the story for me. Betsy, if you want to start, tell us about Saint X.
St. X is about a wonderful family, and they go on vacation, and their eldest daughter, who's a freshman in college, goes missing while they're there. That's set up. I don't want to spoil anything.
Right, but there are a lot of people. There are a lot of people, little shady characters, so we don't really know. I think everyone has a scene.
When your daughter's missing, everyone
It
is
looks
suspect.
suspicious.
Anyone who's spoken to her that's not you.
Yeah.
It's every parent's worst nightmare. And they're in a foreign country.
It does grab you. There's
a
wonderful
little bit of a
story.
whodunit to it. There's a little, like, you see a cast of characters that, because they're on an island.
Mhm.
So you see there's a cast of characters, and everybody's a suspect.
Sometimes, though, in these cases, the parents even come under suspicion. Is that
Well,
part of
I
this
was going
story?
to say they
If anyone.
usually do.
If anyone's coming under suspicion.
It would
Right?
be
That's who you look at first, is the family. Who's more aggressive out of
Right.
this couple?
Not me. She just swatted my hand away.
Because you stuck it in my face
I
in
did.
an aggressive way.
Wow.
You saw it.
I did.
You saw
just
it,
saw
TV Guide.
America's
Yeah,
gonna see it. America's gonna see it in a minute.
Millions of people, I'm sorry to say.
Yeah.
Well, so, and the story also jumps ahead almost 20 years, I think, to pick up what's going on with this family after this terrible incident on vacation.
Yes.
And it seems like their other daughter, Emily, becomes at risk too. Can you talk about that? I mean, that must be terrifying for these people. Like, we're going through this all over again in sort of a different way.
Yes, I think, in our attempts to shelter her and protect her from this, it's just postponed.
Mhm.
Her dealing with her grief and the memories of her sister.
But it was all by design. We thought that we were protecting her, and it kind of backfired in a way. And I think at one point we
Can we talk about that though?
Yeah.
Like the jump, that the 20 years was one of the things that so interested
loved
me about this.
Yeah.
To get to play the character. I mean, listen, I was in, when I read the book, just when they go through what they go through when Allison is missing, I was already interested and invested. But then to see this couple and this woman pick up the pieces and keep living her life and find, like, you have to make a choice every day to, I think, to, how you're going to get through the day. And then eventually you have to get through the day, but, find some joy and provide joy for the family that you have left. And I loved getting to meet them when they're older, and that connection between the younger version of our second daughter and then the older version that Alicia plays was really fun to do,
beautiful.
really fun to work with and do.
Wes Duchovny, you play the character Allison Thomas, whose desires and then disappearance set off this whole story. Tell us about her.
Part of what I love about Allison is that she's so full of contradictions, which I think is so relatable and so human. And she's got some really amazing, beautiful qualities, and then some uglier ones, as we all do. And I think that was so fun, is to explore how, clashing interests and impulses and confusion kind of exist. She's 19 years old, it's like we're all figuring it out, and to be able to create and be such a complex character was it was challenging. It was really fun.
Right. She's on a Caribbean island vacation with her family and she wants to get out of this all-inclusive resort, which is kind of suffocating, right? So Josh, she meets Clive, Gogo Richardson, who's your character. Tell us about their relationship and then how that affects him later in life, 20 years later.
Oh, wow. Gogo, his main thing is just showing up and just trying to get through the day, at the resort because he is an employee there, and every guest that comes in is different, and so I think that he doesn't know what he's going to get with her, but suffice it to say, it's a lot more than he bargained for.
So we also pick up with him many, many years later when he's a cab driver in New York. Yep. And he's being stalked by Allison's sister, who blames him for something terrible that happened. So can you talk about when he has to start looking over his shoulder?
Yeah, he's so different in that timeline, and as we see, he's a completely different person, and he's gone through so much trauma, and he's just making it through the day in a different way. At that point, he doesn't have a lot in him, and so I think when this starts happening and he's being accused of something that's really, heinous. I think my key in there was just I had to play this guy's heart more than anything. I just had to sort of dive into who this guy was, and that kind of helped me navigate that, if that makes sense.
You did that so well too. I'm watching it, you're just like, oh, go. You just feel for him so much.
You still care about him. I can tell, West, even though it's wrapped, you still you guys bonded, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's him.
Oh yeah.
Gogo or Josh.
I'm like, is it Josh or is it Gogo? Yeah, I love you.
Well, I can tell you two really bonded. And thank you so much, Wes Duchovny and Josh Bonzi, for speaking with me. I'm Kate Hahn with TV Guide Magazine and TV Insider. And Saint X is just a delicious whodunit character study show. So thank you so much. Take care.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.